It is understanding the infinite connection to all life through our wombs and the wombs of all animals and the harvest and the cycles and the seasons of the earth. It is understanding that the way I treat my body will affect 7 generations after me. As my ancestors, 7 generations before, the energy they were holding, if they were taking care of the land, if they were taking care of their bodies, which in many ancient fertility cults, the female body is the land. The female body becomes the land. So if I am honoring and understanding the movement throughout time of feminine energy, of nurturer, healer, creatrix, protector, then I am thinking 7 generations ahead as far as not just my body and my womb, but how are the waterways? Are we keeping them clean? Is the earth being respected? And all of the beautiful diversity in ecosystems. Divine Feminine is walking each day as any being, even if it is a blade of grass, understanding its purpose. Understanding that we are here to create and heal and support and to nurture and to share without the armor of a lot of what has evolved into a very masculine dominated society or world, where strength becomes strength to fight and not strength to heal, not strength to love, or intelligence is viewed as intelligence to manipulate our reality through technology or propaganda, versus perhaps a feminine definition of intelligence would be, how well do you align your life with love? The highest intelligence would understand emotionally that we don't make choices that will harm ourselves or those we love or the planet we live on, that we would align our life with our heart so that we can experience joy and love and fulfillment in whatever unique manifestation of soul and divine feminine energy that we have and are, because everybody is such a unique manifestation. And I also believe divine feminine energy is an energy that allows and acknowledges diversity. It wants, like Mother Earth, each flower to bloom so uniquely, each bird to sing such a beautiful, unique song. Each mountain range and snowflake is unique and different, that there is not a desire for hierarchical control with feminine energy. It's not something we experience a lot in our world, the honoring of uniqueness and diversity. When we're coming from the heart, there is no need to even define other beings. There is no need to put anybody or any aspect of the world, including cycles of nature, especially aspects of the natural world. There is no need to define or control. There's allowing and flowing and movement and love and appreciation for the uniqueness of that being, for the creative aspect of awe. Even if it's a thunderstorm, this is so beautiful and so amazing. And the more unique and the more feeling and the more diversity, the more beautiful this world is, the less control we seek. And the more we allow ourselves to align with our feminine and have the strength to heal and the strength to love, the more beautiful this world will be. There are so many different cultures in the world that specifically have created many taboos and limitations around the expression of the female body or the freedom of the female body. Artists, healers, if it's in the time of the witch hunts, or really up until now in different parts of the world, women who are flowing their energy and connecting with earth and everything above have been considered dangerous because they're accessing an energy that is not definable, it is not controllable, perhaps not predictable. It's creative, it can be psychic, it can be intuitive, it can be healing, but for so many reasons that has been a threat to the powers that exist in our different societies, because it is coming from love and it's coming from a space outside of traditional patriarchal pathways. Especially artists, especially female spirituality, what comes from female spirituality. If it's dream work, or if it's tantric or sacred sexuality, traditionally, the female body in European culture was passed sort of as property from father to husband, and the opportunities for the freedom of her body, or having children out of wedlock. Some even say that the source of the capitalist currency itself comes from a desire to commodify the energy of the uterus, which is the eggs, and ensure lines of inheritance, and that property was passed in the line that the man could control, that property and his lineage could be controlled, and to do so you sort of had to make sure that the children were yours, meaning controlling the female body in so many retrospects of not being able to own property, not being able to at times marry who you choose or not marry, or to travel and to be an explorer, to go on visions, spirit quests, journeys, to be a prophet, to be a female prophet, to be a female artist, dancer, healer, creatrix, musician, actress. There are still a politician, any sort of leader. There's still so much lingering taboos about all of the freedoms, especially starting with the body, that masculine energy is allowed to experience or express. And in the Western world, it seems more that women are free to express our masculine energy, and the feminine is still not trusted as much, but definitely understanding the power of the female body and taking care of our body and allowing our natural impulses, beautiful, wild, earthy, or star, or anything in between, our natural impulses. Because we're still existing in a time where that pull to commodify life, to commodify and exploit feminine energy, if it's Mother Earth or the female body or the power to create life, perhaps that is the source of currency itself. And to take the value of life and put it back into what is organic, what is body, what has soul, and what has authentic, energetic contributions and interactions is part of what the feminine energy, and each woman who frees her body, the moving energy of our spirit in our body, as it connects with the earth. And in ancient tribal societies, the dancer was actually one of the shamanic tools for people to experience visually and kinetically spirit. If it's channeling messages through your dance as a trance dance, or if it's the energy of drums and community, where sometimes something happens where there's so much energy or joy that everybody watching and experiencing has a shift in reality, making the spirit dimension more visible, more tangible, for a deeper spiritual fulfillment of the community. We come together and dance because we are living, moving energy in a vast, complex, mysterious universe. And to honor that mystery and to honor all the deep, powerful energies in the universe and on the earth, as artists, as dancers, as musicians, we help bring it into being. So we build sort of a symbolic and emotional, energetic network for people to experience spirituality. Experience spirituality, not think about spirituality, but to really experience it. Energies bouncing off the uniqueness of who you are. I like to imagine a circle, a giant circle or a hoop of interconnected, emotional feminine energy, and understanding divine feminine as a nurturer or a mothering energy or a healing or a compassionate or a eternally loving and accepting energy, as a dynamic creative energy and as a moving energy like Mother Earth. And it is also sort of like a waterfall or a river of female energy interconnecting with all beings that embody it or have any of divine feminine, which all of life does. So I would like to imagine divine feminine as the energy that would never sacrifice another woman or her daughters or another being. There is no space of hierarchy in actual divine feminine energy. It is an energy that understands what happens to you happens to me. And unlike other religious depictions of divine feminine energy, as I'm sure we know of many different religions, a creative source of female energy is equally distributing its love. It is valuing and understanding the sacredness of the female body as our temple. It is understanding the infinite connection to all life through our wombs and the wombs of all